Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome to a brand new walkthrough on my channel. As indicated by the title and probably the screen that I'm on right now, this new walkthrough is for Shantae, Half-Genie Hero, which is a game developed by the wonderful company WayForward. Now, this is a game that I've played on my channel a couple times because of demos. I played it because I got a backer demo, I played it because I got to play it at E3, I also played it again because I got a backer exclusive version of the game for PC, but now I'm finally beginning my walkthrough for the Wii U version. And let me tell you, based on what I've played so far, I have thoroughly enjoyed the game. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin this download, huh? Now, I'm not going to have you guys all sit through the download with me. I just want to show you guys the screen that I'm on. I am a Kickstarter backer, so I was able to get this game early. It does come out December 20th for all of the other systems, including the Wii U, so it comes out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam. I think there's a PlayStation Vita version, and then it comes out for Wii U. So, I'm going to go ahead and download the game. I'm going to go ahead and boot it up on my Wii U once it's downloaded, and I will see all of you in just a moment. Whoosh! Yes, the time is finally about to arrive. This Shantae game that I've been looking forward to since 2013 is finally about to be on my own Wii U console. I'm so excited. It's going to be so awesome. Now, for this first video, I'm only probably going to play the first 30 minutes. Oh, it's installed. Okay, cool. Hang on. I'll hold that thought for just a moment while I go to my Wii U menu and locate the game. Alright, so I intentionally made a gap on my Wii U menu so that Shantae could fit nicely with the other games that I have. And just to show you guys, I'll go ahead and use my Wiimote to select it. Ah, there it is. Next to the likes of Shovel Knight, Mighty Switch Force, Octodad, Rumbo. Ah, so good. Okay, here we go. It's time to finally play it. So, what I was saying before I changed my thought, was that this first part is going to be stuff that I've already played. I played this exact part a couple of days ago when I got the PC backer exclusive demo, and I played this part pretty much when I played the game at E3. So hopefully for this first video I can provide some nice gameplay for you all, but I am not a professional at this game. I've never beaten this game, so please forgive me if I make a few mistakes. But regardless, I am going to try and create a 100% walkthrough, or 101%, or wherever this game ends. I'm going to try and do everything in this game on my channel. Even if it takes a while, I'm going to do my best to do everything. There are multiple stories. I'm going to do all of them. Of course, I'm going to start with Shantae, because I guess I have to unlock the other ones. But there we go. Just going to try and do everything in this game. I'm going to be that guy who records all the Shantae content. It'll be awesome. Okay, so I'm mostly familiar with this, but for you folks at home that have never seen it, I'll try and go a little slowly. So, it starts off at nighttime, Shantae's sleeping in her bed, and we're about to get some text. Huh? Is someone there? Oh, hello? When I say somewhat slowly, I mean I'm still going to try to go through it, but I'll go slowly enough to where you can read the text and understand what's going on. So we're at a nighttime scene. This isn't really a proper demonstration of how to play the game. I mean, I can jump here, but I can't attack or transform into animals like I can throughout the rest of the game. So just enjoy the scenery, enjoy the minimal, simple gameplay, and sit back and relax while I play Shantae Half-Genie Hero and showcase its wonderful beauty that WayForward has designed. Ah, it looks so cool. I love games like this that are hand-drawn and have some 3D elements to them, but it still blends nicely with the art style. It's so cool! Okay, here we are. Oh, Uncle. You fell asleep in your workshop again. Huh? I've never seen that trapdoor before. I wonder where it leads. So naturally, this game will only progress onward if I'm a mischievous, naughty player that decides to not play by the rules. I don't know if I'm supposed to be down here, but I'm going down here anyway. So just drop on down. Shantae will not get hurt by fall damage, so do not worry. And I think for the sake of this opening part, she can't even get hurt anyway, because these bats will fall into the fire, or they'll fly into the fire, I guess, and they'll just die immediately. So just run on through. You don't have to worry about anything else. Don't jump into the bats. Don't be a fool. And we'll be good to go. Now, once I walk into this screen, we're about to have some more text display onto the screen that'll hopefully explain what's going on. What is this place? Does Uncle even know it's down here? There goes that voice again. Welcome, daughter of the genies. Who said that? Whoever you are, you had better come out right now. Don't be afraid. Who are you? A messenger from the genie realm. I have summoned you here to warn you of a great danger. Very soon, an agent of darkness will strike at the heart of our world. It seeks to corrupt our magic and use it for its own selfish gain. With our power at its disposal, this agent of darkness will reign supreme over both of our worlds, and no one will escape its wrath. Oh no, this sounds serious! How do we stop it? As a daughter of genies, only you have the power to do this. Me? But how? I will help you where I can, listen for my voice, to follow your heart, as always you have, yada yada yada. But only then can both our worlds be saved. Wait, don't go! What about my mother? Is she there with you? I can barely hear you. Is she in danger too? Please tell me. Please, I have to know. Don't leave me. Okay, so yeah, I know that I kind of just breezed through that opening bit. It's some important stuff regarding the story, but usually throughout this game I'll be slowing down the text. I've just kind of been through this part a lot as is. I apologize. But hey, at least I'm not lingering on the text for too long, right? Anyway, this is a save screen. You'll visit one of these every time you do something important in the game, whether it's completing a level or defeating a boss. You'll go to one of these save screens. And here is pretty much the hub world. That was some crazy dream I had. No more comic books in bed from now on. And that whole tub of cookie dough ice cream probably didn't help much either. Oh well. Now that I'm up, it's time to meet Uncle. He's probably at his workshop knee-deep in gizmos and gewgaws. So this is our hub world. We can visit all sorts of shops, but just to progress onward with the plot, let me visit the workshop first. So here we are. Here's the uncle. Go up to him, press A. Good morning, Uncle. Say, I had the weirdest dream last night.
And you can tell me all about it. But first, give your old Uncle Mimic a hand, will you?
Sure. Is this something to do with your new invention?
You'll see. I've got a mechanical parts on back order. Should have arrived today. I sent your old pal Bolo over there to the item shop to pick it up. But he hasn't come back yet. That was over an hour ago. Always his head in the clouds, that boy. Would you mind picking up the parts for me?
Sure thing, Uncle. So, now I gotta go ahead and deliver a part to him, and this game kinda has a lot of mechanics like that. You'll have to go to one area, pick up an item, and deliver it to somewhere else. So, picture this as a miniature tutorial. This game is mostly a platformer, but it does have its fair share of Metroidvania elements. So here in the item shop, we can see that the item shop is not yet open. So why don't we go ahead and explore some other places real quickly, like, I don't know, the bathhouse. Don't worry, it's appropriate, you can come in here. Here's Bolo. What are you doing in the bathhouse? Uncle's waiting for you to deliver his package. You're in the wrong shop, you numbskull.
This woman, she's like a bathroom angel.
Oh, good gravy, not this again. Snap out of it.
Can't look away.
Never mind, I'll talk to her. So don't worry, you can go in the water, no harm will be dealt. Go ahead and talk to the lady in the towel. Good morning and welcome to the bathhouse, a place where you can rejuvenate your body and spirit with the tranquil sounds and sense of hardcore, white-knuckle, full-throttle max relaxation. Normally I'd offer you advice on your quest, but right now I'm trying to figure out where this receipt came from. Whoever delivered that drooling buffoon statue over there must have dropped it. Anyway, if you're heading to the shop next door, please take this receipt with you. There we go. See, got an item. Now I have to deliver this item to the shop so I can get another item so I can deliver it back to the uncle. Also, the main mechanic of the bathhouse is that if you ever get stuck in the game, you can come back here, talk to the lady in the towel, and she'll explain where you need to go next. A very nifty mechanic, if I may say so myself. Anyway, I am now delivering the receipt back to this item shop owner. I'll go ahead and get whatever the uncle wanted, and I'll deliver that back to him. So yeah, this is all just one big, simple tutorial. I'm still progressing on with the plot, I'm doing what I have to, but the gameplay is integrated so that I can now know what these places are for. The bathhouse is a tip area, the item shop I can get items for, and of course I have my uncle's workshop where I can go and talk to my uncle. And I'm also learning the mechanics of picking up items and delivering it to other people. It's great.
Ho ho, it's here! My magnet has finally arrived! That means it's time to show off my latest invention!
Yes, nice and three-dimensional. Oh my, what is it, Uncle?
Something to help you defend the town. I call it the Dynamo.
Dino meow?
Dynamo! It's a contraption from the old world that I'm attempting to piece back together. That magnet you brought me goes right here. Like that, you see? Once it's completed, this machine will generate enough electricity to light up Scuttle Town day and night. It'll chase away every monster and pirate within a 10-mile radius. Scuttle Town will be safe and sound, and you get to relax for a change.
That's amazing, Uncle. When will it be ready?
Well, there are still a few components missing, but I'm getting close. Next, I need to add, let's see here. Where are my Dynamo blueprints? I had them last night, but now they're gone.
Did you try looking in the basement?
Basement? My workshop hasn't got one. But there's a trap door right in the... Ah! A Tinkerbat! That filthy pirate just ran off with my blueprints! Don't worry, Uncle, I'll... Was that cannon fire? That blast came from Main Street! I've got to go! Scuttle Town is under attack! You'll need a ride! Head to Sky's hatchery, quickly! So here we go, now we're getting into some nitty-gritty stuff within this game, all the while still doing some tutorial stuff. Here is Sky's hatchery. This is how you'll get to other areas of the game. Sky! I heard it! Main Street is under attack! I'd give you a ride, but none of my birds is big enough! That is, unless... Unless what? Wrench! I need you! Ready to show Shantae our newest trick? Gah! Mega Wrench Metamorphosis! How did he... I'll explain later. Here! There, I got a whistle. Now I can actually warp to other areas of the game. It'll be handy. A bird whistle? Just get on already. Alright, and off we go. Off to the first level area, whatever you want to call it, of this game. Not counting this main hub world of Scuttle Town, of course. Okay, so now we'll be taken to a world map system. Eek! Relax! Lands can stay this size for several seconds. Seconds? Just choose a location, we'll drop you off. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually just hang up here in the sky for a little bit and keep the bird at this size, but for the sake of progression, let's go ahead and move on to the first level of the game. What I like to save? Well, it looks like my footage is coming out okay, and hopefully this video is still entertaining to you guys, so yes, I would like to save, thank you. Here we are, first location. This is your stop! Now, about that bird whistle. I've added it to your sub-screen. So anytime you press plus, you'll be brought to this inventory screen where you can go ahead and select different things, or even leave the game altogether. All of the items you collect can be found there. If you ever need a lift, go to your sub-screen and blow that whistle. Got it? You bet! Now watch as I give those pirates a taste of my silky split ends of justice. Just go. I won't let you down. I won't let you down either. No, I mean, I'm literally not letting you down. Get! What is her deal? Alright, now we can actually begin the first level. So like I said, this game is mostly a platformer. It does have some Metroidvania elements where I'll have to deliver items back and forth, but for the most part, all you'll want to do is go all the way to the end of a stage, simply progressing from left to right like most other platformers. Your main method of attacking is whipping your hair, which can be done by pushing the Y button on a gamepad controller, and for other controllers, I'm sure it's a different button, but for the sake of this, it's the Y button. I am normally much better at this, and I am just falling apart. Please excuse me. What you want to do is whenever those little cannon balls get shot onto the screen, you want to attack the cannonball so that more pirates don't jump out of it. Of course, you also want to try and avoid everything as well. Here we are. Hup. There you go. Knock out the pirates. Knock out the cannonball. We'll be good to go. So this is the exact part that I played in the demos and all of my previous sessions of the game, but it is still fun to play nonetheless. Now, most players should probably take their time when doing this beginning part, but I've played it several times already to where I feel like I can just go through it as quickly as possible. Later parts in the game I probably won't go as quickly because I'm not as experienced with other parts of the game, but I will try to do my best to showcase as professional of gameplay as possible. Now, I'm not really showing that now because I'm getting hit, and this is embarrassing, but I promise you, I have a slight bit of knowledge as to what I'm doing. So you don't have to knock out all the pirates. I mean, if you do, sometimes they'll drop hearts, sometimes they'll drop gems. Obviously, the hearts will help refill your health, which can be located in the top left corner of the screen, and the gems can help be added to your current currency in the top right corner of the screen. You'll spend the currency on different power-ups and different items, and you'll use the hearts to make sure you don't die. Simple as that. Other things in the game will include magic bottles, which will fill up the green meter over to the left. You'll get other random items, which will be added to the sub-screen, which I can activate by pressing the plus button, but we won't see those until a little bit later. And other than that, just defeating the enemies can help you remove obstacles off of the path so that you can progress on with the level more quickly. So there is a benefit to defeating the enemies, but if you just want to knock them out to get them out of your way, I mean, you can do that too. You also don't have to defeat all of the enemies. Another note is that I might have to replay these levels multiple times. There are collectibles to be found on these levels, but I might not be able to retrieve them right off the bat. I might need certain items or power-ups that I'll get later in the game. So, again, I'd like to reassure you guys that this will be a 100% walkthrough, or 110%, or whatever this game ends at. I will be collecting everything, but I might not be able to get everything on my first try on a level. And even if there is something that I might miss on a level that I could get early on, I can always go back and play the levels again. So rest assured, I will get everything.
please forgive me if I miss something, but I will try to locate everything that I can. Okay? Okay. So don't freak out. I'm going to do this to the best of my abilities. Now, I think for this first level, there aren't really any collectibles, at least on this screen. I'll be transitioned into another screen later where I know there will be collectibles, but I know that I can't get those collectibles just yet because I don't have any power-ups yet. I mean, all I can do is whip my hair. Alright, so whenever you're ready, collect all your hearts, collect all your gems, and move on into this screen where everything will look much more... Oh, hang on, sorry. First, a save screen. I would like to save the game. Thank you very much. Okay, so move on into this screen where everything looks more messed up, and enjoy it. I don't know if it's black in the sky because it's now nighttime or because there's so much smoke filling the sky, but I'm beginning to think that it's the latter, that there's so much smoke filling the sky. Okay, also the music is changing. This song, I believe, is a reoccurring Shantae song. I believe the name of the song is We Love Burning Town, which brings me into my next point in conversation. The entire soundtrack of this game, if I'm not mistaken, was composed by Jake Kaufman, who also goes by the name of Vert. He did the music for Mighty Switch Force, previous Shantae game, Shovel Knight, and he helped with the background music for the Big Bad Bosses album. So, he's a wonderful composer. I like him a lot. So as you can imagine, I'll be gushing over the music throughout this game. And let me tell you, I really like this rendition of this song right here. Alright, so I can't go up this way just yet. There is stuff up there, as can be evidenced by the pots that were up on the top right corner of the screen. But because I do not have the necessary power-up to get it, I'll get it later in the game. Now, I might not get it the split second I get the power-up. I mean, I might still want to progress onward with the plot. But in due time, I'll get whatever was up there, if there was something important up there. And I will be organizing things in this walkthrough so that everything makes sense for you folks at home that might want to play along or might need help with this game. So no worries, no stress, no fear. Let's just play the game, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and jump up these platforms. They move in and out in different patterns. You can tell when they're coming out based on when they shake. And those pots over to the left do not contain super important things. It's just more gems, more hearts. I'm not going to be breaking every pot in the game. I'm not going to knock out every enemy in the game. I'm trying to find that equilibrium balance between completing the levels quickly and getting enough necessities like gems and hearts. Since I have full health right now, I do not see much of a need to go ahead and break all of the containers, and I have a fair share of gems right now anyway. Now I'm going to go ahead and save the game one more time, and then we have a boss battle coming up. So, enjoy it. Now, I fought this boss a few times already, so hopefully I can get through this boss without even getting hit. Now, if you've played a Shantae game in the past, then you might know which character is about to come onto the screen. And if you have not played a Shantae game in the past, this character is the reoccurring villain of the Shantae series, Risky Boots. Tut tut, call me Queen of the Seven Seas if you would. Back to your old tricks, I see. You don't sound happy to see me. No matter. I have what I came for. Looking for this? Uncle's blueprint! Give that back! You dim-witted relic-hunting uncle is always unearthing valuables from the lost age. And whatever secrets this blueprint contains, I want them. How else can I claim my rightful place as ruler of all of Sequinland? Now step aside, or suffer the might of my part omni-organic, partially titanic, ocean-optional tinker slug. Poop toot? Don't call it that! Men! Lock and load! Let's give this brat a proper workout! Time for the boss fight! Here we go, Tinker Slug! Don't call it Poop Toot. This is a very simple boss. Of course, it's the first boss of the game, so naturally it would be simple. Simply hit the bell, cause an explosive barrel to appear at the top of the screen, then go over and hit the explosive barrel. After you've done that, this ship will fall over for a slight bit, and you can attack whatever monster's been carrying the ship. Bada bing, bada boom, do that enough times, and then we'll move on to the second phase of this fight, which is the same as the first. Dodge all the projectiles that are being shot out of the ship, hit the bell again. Sometimes hitting the bell doesn't bring the thing around immediately, so sometimes you might have to hit it a couple times, or sometimes you might have to wait. Okay, go over here, hit the explosive barrel, bada bing, bada boom, rinse and repeat. I'm just hoping to get through this boss fight without getting hit. I've done it enough times to where I feel like I can do that. Okay, hit the bell, we're okay. We're okay, come on. Okay, dodge the cannonballs. All right, we're good. Okay, now I gotta hit the bell. All right, and here we are. Then this should be the last one. Oh, I missed the chain, are you kidding? I could have done this boss without getting hit, but I missed grabbing onto the chain. Ugh. Well, even so, this should end the boss fight. I mean, that went relatively smoothly. Ugh, it would have just been better had I done it with no hits. I don't think there's a bonus for doing that, but it just would have been nice. Oh, well.
Surrender the blueprints, Risky Boots!
So, you've managed to get the upper hand, but you're only postponing my inevitable victory!
There we go, the blueprints are now safely back in our hands.
Another time, Runt! Move it, you lubbers!
Well, she said it for me, so I don't have to say that. Hey, how do you like that? I actually beat her right away for a change. I'd better get these blueprints back to Uncle.
Okay, so from what I can gather, at the end of every level, there'll be one of these teleportation pods. You'll step on one of them, you'll be transferred into another area where you'll be given a power-up, and then you'll be back on your adventure. So, here we go. Move it into another screen, fading to white. Bada bing, bada boom. We're about to be in what I will now refer to as a power-up room. Daughter of the genies, welcome to the genie realm. Take this transformation and enter the light. So, in previous Shantae games, Shantae could dance to turn into different animals. I mean, she is half genie after all. So here, we have the monkey dance. This will allow me to turn into a monkey. So, the monkey's main mechanic is that it can climb up vertical surfaces. So now I can climb walls, and I can jump slightly higher and slightly farther. The drawback is that I cannot attack enemies while I am the monkey. So, you'll have to switch back and forth between Shantae's human form and her monkey form in order to overcome various puzzles, enemies, obstacles, you know the idea. And that's where her iconic belly dancing stuff comes from. She dances like that, you push the X button, you choose what animal you want to transform into, and you move on with your game. Cool stuff, right? Well, I like to think that it's cool. Anyway, back to the adventure. And you say Risky sailed off after that?
She gave me the slip. I'm sorry, Uncle.
There. Look on the bright side. No one was hurt, and you managed to return the blueprints. Well, you're fired.
Fired? Again?
Yeah, Main Street is in shambles, and pirates are running pell-mell all over town. I'm off to place an ad for a new guardian genie. One who can get rid of those pirates for good. Lots of half-genies guarding towns these days. One of them's bound to want to transfer to a beach town. Free rent, amazing ocean view, negligible fish smell, apply today!
I never got free rent.
Bah, ignore him. He'll come around once this Dynamo is completed.
If you say so, Uncle.
In fact, I should get back to work right away. Why don't you see if anyone in town needs help?
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I'm ready to go, if anyone needs me.
Okay, so this is pretty much where I stopped playing the game last time. I mean, I've seen one or two things ahead of this, but otherwise, everything, or almost everything from here on out should be new to me. So, pretty much from this point onward, this is a blind walkthrough, but I will still try my best to get every collectible in the game. For now, that wraps up this part of Shantae, Half-Genie Hero, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all next time in the next part when I explore Scuttle Town, see if anyone needs help, and progress onward with whatever adventure awaits me. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!